Round the Moon by Jules Verne, a sequel to From the Earth to the Moon, narrated by Trevor O'Hare. Preliminary Chapter, recapitulating the first part of this work and serving as a preface to the second. During the year 1860, the whole world was greatly excited by a scientific experiment unprecedented in the annals of science. The members of the Gun Club, a circle of artillerymen formed at Baltimore after the American War, conceived the idea of putting themselves in communication with the moon. Yes, with the moon, by sending to her a projectile. Their president, Barbicane, the promoter of the enterprise, having consulted the astronomers at the Cambridge Observatory upon the subject, took all necessary means to ensure the success of this extraordinary enterprise, which had been declared practicable by the majority of competent judges. After setting on foot a public subscription, which realized nearly 1,200,000, they began the gigantic work. According to the advice forwarded from the members of the observatory, the gun destined to launch the projectile had to be fixed in a country situated between the 0 and 28th degrees of north or south latitude, in order to aim at the moon when at its zenith, and its initiatory velocity was fixed at 12,000 yards to the second. Launched on the 1st of December at 10 hours 46 minutes 40 seconds p.m., it ought to reach the moon 4 days after its departure, that is, on the 5th of December at midnight precisely, at the moment of her attaining her perigee, that is, her nearest distance from the earth, which is exactly 86,410 leagues, French, or 238,833 miles mean distance, English. The principal members of the Gun Club, President Barbicane, Major Elphinstone, the Secretary Joseph T. Maston, and other learned men, held several meetings, at which the shape and composition of the projectile were discussed, also the position and nature of the gun, and the quality and quantity of the powder to be used. It was decided, first, that the projectile should be a shell made of aluminum with a diameter of 108 inches and a thickness of 12 inches to its walls, and should weigh 19,250 pounds. Secondly, that the gun should be a columbiad cast in iron, 900 feet long, and run perpendicularly into the earth. Thirdly, that the charge should contain 400,000 pounds of gun cotton, which, giving out 6 billions of liters of gas in rear of the projectile, would easily carry it towards the orb of night. These questions determined President Barbicane, assisted by Murchison the engineer, to choose a spot situated in Florida in 27 degrees 7 inches north latitude and 77 degrees 3 inches west Greenwich longitude. It was on this spot, after stupendous labor, that the columbiad was cast with full success. Things stood thus.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?